Tier list video! Okay. Have I made a tier list video before? I can't remember. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did a chip tier list. Well, we're doing another tier list, but this time of Mario video games. And I'm basing it on how much I enjoyed the game. That's it. I also threw in a few other things, like a couple fan games, and by a couple I mean the fan game and it's like DLC arc, as well as the Mario Free Show discs, because I have them. I literally have them like in my cupboard here. And I'm gonna be putting all these into one list, tier list. I have them mostly organized on like the game genre or something like that. I didn't have space to put these two in the top row, so I put them in the next row down. Anyways, and I'm only doing games that I have played for at least like an hour. In fact, I've played all these games. Well, the game I played least is probably Tennis Aces, but I have technically played all these games. And we're gonna do a tier list now. So, without further ado, let the games begin. So, we're gonna go in order here. Super Mario Bros. The OG game, the original. Where would I put this on a tier list? You know, it's pretty good. I actually enjoy it. But would I put it in A tier? I'd put it in probably B tier. Of all the Mario games I've played, it's not the funnest, but it's not the worst. It's not like this game, Super Mario Bros. 2, American version. That's going a bit lower on my list, just a bit lower. I never liked it. I really didn't like it. Now, Lost Levels, I actually like Lost Levels more than its original game. This is Japan version of Mario 2. And Mario 3, that's going right next to it. Those two, my favorite OG Mario games. Mario All-Stars, if I were to combine all these ratings, it would probably end up going here, because it has two A-tier games. It's only hindered by Mario 2, American. With that, I'm gonna put All-Stars in probably an A tier, but it's like a low A tier. It's like teetering between A and B. I like that. Mario World, I'm gonna be completely honest, I haven't really played a whole lot of Mario World. But it's a good game. Like I like playing it. I really gotta get back to playing it. I can play it on OG console. I have an SNES right here in this box. And I also have Switch Online, so I can, instead of playing my SNES, I can just boot up the Switch Online version. Both ways are viable for me. I'm gonna probably put it in A tier. Like I like it more than the OG Mario. There's a lot more stuff in Mario World. Admittedly, in my opinion, too much new stuff compared to like Mario 3. It kind of throws me off a bit, but it's still fun. Also, I'm not organizing them based on like which one's better, because I would put Mario 3 above Lost Levels, but for now, everything in A tier is equal, in my opinion. Mario Land, yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I've gotten so close to beating Mario Land. So close. I can't remember if I've beaten it or not. I don't think I have. I think I've gotten to like 3-2, and then I die and I lose. I'm gonna put it in C tier though, because I like it more than Mario 2, strangely enough. And now we move into the new era of Mario 2D. New Super Mario Bros? B tier. It's good, like it's a great introduction to new 2D platforming. Mario 2, same thing. I don't have as much experience in those two as I do the Wii version, and I definitely like the Wii version a lot more. In fact, I think that's our first S tier game. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I just like it more than these two. And these two, I don't know. I definitely like Mario 2 more than New Super Mario Bros., but not enough to put it in a new tier. Mario Maker on the 3DS. There's a reason I have the 3DS version on here, and not the Wii U version, because I don't actually have the Wii U version. But also, like, this is my first introduction to Mario Maker, and it was a terrible introduction, bro. Worst game here so far. it just didn't have what Mario Maker on the Wii U did have. Mario Maker on the Wii U, you could play with people's levels just by setting a list. The 3DS version, you had to, like, drive past someone and get their level, provided that they had levels to give out. Or you could play the 100 Mario. I just didn't like it. I just really did not like this version of Mario Maker. Mario Maker 2, on the other hand, A tier. There are some things I wish this game had that it didn't have that doesn't put it in S tier, but for what it's worth, great game. Loved it. Mario Wonder, that's going in S tier, again. It came out not too long ago, like, it is still pretty while ago that it came out, but I liked it. In fact, I think this is one of the best 2D platformers out there, as seen on my tier list here. And by 2D platformers, I mean 2D Mario platformers. There are some 2D platformers that aren't Mario that are also really good. But this is about Mario games, so I'm putting that in S tier. And with that, I mean, I can also do these two. These are two 2D games. And I can't remember which one was which, but I do know that I like them both equally, so they're both going in B tier. Like, I remember how they both play out. I know that one has slightly more in it. I think this one was slightly better, but not enough to put it in A tier. And now we're going on to the RPG Mario games. Starting off strong with Superstar Saga. That's like a high, that would be like A+ tier. Like, that's a high A tier game right there. Not quite S tier. Putting this in time. Listen, people are probably going to slander me for this, but I didn't like it as much. It was still a cool game, loved the concept, but having to keep track of all 4 of them made it very difficult for me. I'm not great at that. I definitely could get better with more practice, but for now, it's a high B tier. It's like a high B tier, like a B+. Oh, now we're into the games that I love. These 3 games. And I'm rating them all at the same time. They're all going in S tier. Bowser's Inside Story, its remake, and Dream Team are all... I love these games. I have like hundreds of hours in these games. In fact, I think I've maxed out the timer in one of these 2. I don't remember which one. But it's the OG one. I remember now. I've maxed out the time on this. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 99 minutes, 99 seconds. I know I've played it for at least 200 hours. This game is amazing. I love it. And then, Paper Jam, and oh boy, it's great. It doesn't suffer from the same issue I had with putting this in time. 3 buttons, I can manage that. That's fine. But it also completely throws away everything that made the original games, especially these 3, good. Like, there's the charm you can get in these games. Even the other 2. That just wasn't in Paper Jam. And for that, I gotta put it like a low B tier. Not quite C tier. Not quite down to C tier. But it's low. It really ruined things. Super Mario RPG. It's good. But the only reason I'm not putting it in S tier is because of the minigames. There are so many minigames that I get some people enjoy them, some people probably love them. I don't so much. I'm gonna put it in middle A tier. Like, it's still a good game. It's a great game. If I didn't like it, I'd be putting it down into like B or C tier. But it was good. I liked it. And I am still playing it. For those who are wondering, I'm doing live streams on Mondays of this game, so feel free to check those out whenever you get the chance. And then we got 2 more games. So, again, apologies if you guys are having a hard time seeing these. Like, if I look at my monitor here, it's kind of hard to tell what half these games are. So I'll be saying what games these are. This is Super Mario, or not Super Mario. This is Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle. And I believe this was actually given to me by my stepmom. Shoutouts to her. This is actually, I actually enjoyed playing this. But, that being said, there were some things I didn't like about it. So for that, I'm gonna put it, honestly, yeah, no, I liked it enough to put it in B tier. Now, its sequel, oh, This sequel is great. No, that's a high A tier, not quite S tier. I'm saving S tier for the games I really love. But I actually beat Sparks of Hope before I beat Kingdom Hearts. I don't know, it was maybe it's because it's easier. Maybe it's because I'm a bit older now, and I just found it to be easier. Maybe I use better strategies. I don't know. I just like Sparks of Hope a lot more. Now for some other games. So, other Mario RPG games. Like the Paper Mario series. I don't know why I got them all at the same time. Paper Mario 64. That's like a high A tier game. I haven't actually played Thousand Year Door yet. Either the OG on GameCube or the remake. I do want to get them though. I do intend on getting them eventually. Both of them. Both versions. So I value both games. Next, Super Mario. And this is, again, Super Mario I would normally put in S tier. I have so much value in this game. I've played this game for so long. But what ruins it for me is the gameplay. It's very lacking. The fact that it limits you to almost just 2D really angers me. So I'm gonna put it high A tier, but it just doesn't have what it takes to get to S tier. Sticker Star is a boring game, but I might actually be putting it in A tier. The battle system sucks in this game. I hate the battle system in Sticker Star. And the fact that you have to go back and forth between the same levels, especially the World Free. I love World Free, but I hate World Free. It's both my favorite and least favorite world. Because you have to go back and forth, and back and forth, and it's tiring. And you know what? I'm actually putting it in B tier. Now that I'm giving this a lot of thought, I'm putting it mid B tier. Now that I'm remembering, like, even the bosses. You need to know what to have for each boss, or you're gonna have a very hard time winning. In fact, you might not even be able to win. Like, I know, like, Gooper Blooper, you gotta have, what, like a sponge or something? And you need, like, a baseball bat to easily do damage against the Pokey boss. Yeah, that game sucks. Now that I'm looking back at it, this game sucks! But not enough, like, again, the memories I have of it, oddly enough, are pretty fond. Like, I actually don't mind it that much. But now that I'm remembering it, it sucks. And Color Splash is just as bad. Now, admittedly, I have a lot less time put into Color Splash than I do. I actually beat Sticker Splash. I haven't beaten Color Splash yet. But I remember Color Splash. It's not as bad as Sticker Star, admittedly. But I also it's again, just a lot of backtracking you do in this game. I remember doing a lot of backtracking. So I'm gonna put it would go above Sticker Star, but not enough, again, to put it in a new tier. And that's the Paper Mario games done. Now from a series I'm looking forward to doing. Again, I don't know why I always highlight and then immediately remove them. Luigi's Mansion games. Now, I haven't played the original version on the GameCube, but I do have the 3DS version. And that's going in a B tier. And there's a reason I'm putting it in B tier. It's a high B tier. I like it, but I don't like it as much as the other games. And I'm actually going to do Dark Moon and Luigi's Mansion 2 at the same time, since, again, they are basically the same game. And those are going straight into S tier. Now, I know H2 HD hasn't come out yet, but it is also the exact same game as Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, just with an HD, like, it's an HD remake. It's the exact same game. So I have a reason to put it in S tier. Besides, if I put Dark Moon in S tier, and this game is an HD remake, if it looks better, I'm putting it also in S tier. In fact, this will technically go above S tier. But I'm not putting extra tiers. So, yeah. Leave it at that. Luigi's Mansion 3, I've played it recently. I just did the finale. Like, the last video I put out was the finale. That being said, a high A tier, but not as much of an S tier. It's definitely not S tier material for me. But it's a good game. Very well done. I liked it. Clap for that. And with that, we're done with Luigi's Mansion games. Now for the 3D platformers. So we did 2D platformers, now we're doing 3D platformers. And we're going to start strong with Mario 64. A tier. Not quite S tier. In fact, I'm actually realizing I'm going to need to be, you know what, we're actually going to remove F tier completely. In favor of increasing the size of some of these tiers. Why did these rulers appear? No. Go away, rulers. I need to increase the size of these. Actually, I need to decrease the size of them. This is going to be very strange. People are probably confused with what I'm doing right now. I'm increasing the size of these tiers. Okay. E tier. In fact, these go down. And then I need to increase the size of these by 2. Yeah. So do this. I can move these down to here. Okay. It's a bit harder to see, but it works. And I also gotta resize these now. If I do this, give me a quick sec. Okay, we're back. Did some resizing and re-editing of the slides. So now, we have a bit more room in A and B tier, since I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing a lot more games in there. Even though we're almost done. Anyways. Mario 64 DS. I'm going to put it next to Mario 64. Actually, it's close. It's above Mario 64, in my opinion. It's better. But not quite S tier. It's close, but not quite. Mario Sunshine, I'm going to be completely and brutally honest with everyone here. I did not like Mario Sunshine. People loved it. I don't know why people loved it. I didn't love it. It's like close to Mario 2, kind of not liking it. But some people like it. I'm not going to argue with anyone. I'm putting it in C tier, and I'm moving on. The Galaxy games. I'm actually gonna split them up. Normally I'd rate them at the same time, but I actually want to put Galaxy 2 in S tier. I think I like my Galaxy 2 more. Adding Yoshi is alright. There are some things that Mario Galaxy 2 doesn't have that Galaxy 1 does have. For example, the Ice Flower. I'm pretty sure the Ice Flower was completely removed in the second game. I don't know why. Was it removed? I'm pretty sure it was removed. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm remembering incorrectly. It's been a while since I played that game. But I like Galaxy 2 a lot more than Galaxy 1. The Galaxies, I just like them better. So I'm putting Galaxy 2 in S tier. But it's like a low S tier. And Galaxy 1, high A tier. Oh, 3D Land. Yeah, 3D Land's going S tier. No arguments there. That's an S tier game in my opinion. I actually loved 3D Land a lot. So there we go. S tier. I learned I can beat this game 100% shiny stars in one day. And I'm surprised that I was able to do that. In fact, I actually can boot up my 3DS right now. You know what? I'm actually going to do that. Where's my 3DS? Oh, it's in my suitcase. So, while I do this, I'm gonna, move this. I'm gonna start reading some next games. So, 3D World. I actually have Bowser's Fury and 3D World split out. 3D World, A tier. Don't like it as much as I do 3D Land, but I do like the world map and like the walking around there, and Rosalina. So therefore, it goes a high A tier. Bowser's Fury, I'll put in the same tier. I like it pretty much as much as I like 3D World. Not quite 3D Land levels yet, but the fact that it's an open world thing, I like it. Alright, 3D All-Stars. Probably B tier. I know that it's basically 2 A tier games and 1 C tier game, so it should be like a low A tier. But I, A, don't like Sunshine. And B, they removed the backwards long jump from Mario 64. So, instantly that's 2 things that are knocking it down. And again, then they also didn't put in Galaxy 2 or 3D Land. 3D Land would be a bit more difficult to put in, probably. I really hope they make a 3D All-Stars 2, which adds in, like, 3D Land, 64DS, and Galaxy 2. I'm hoping that they make a version of that soon. Because I would buy that fast. I want it. But for now, normal 3D All-Stars, B tier. Mario Odyssey. I've replayed it a few times. A high A tier. High to mid A tier. It's good. I like it. But again, not quite as good as some of these other S tier games. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker is a very weird game. That being said, I like it. It's like a puzzle game of most. So I'm going to put it in a B tier. I like puzzle games. I love puzzle games. Alright, now for a few more Mario spin-offs. Well, obviously, first of all, where's my 3DS? I thought I put it in my suitcase. It's not in here. Okay, well, I'm not gonna worry about that. Although I should be, because both of my 3DSs... Oh no, they're right here. Sorry, I'm blind. Ah, there we go. Is 3D Land in here? No. So, while I put this in here, I'm going to discuss how I feel about these spin-off games. So, Mario Kart Wii. I actually really like Mario Kart Wii. Mario Kart Wii is definitely, probably, actually, no, not probably. It is my favorite Mario Kart game, for sure. So for that, I am putting it in S tier. I believe that Mario Kart Wii is deserving of S tier. Now, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I have played Mario Kart 7 technically, but not enough to really... And I probably could play Mario Kart 7. But I'm not going to include it because I don't have enough raw data to count it. There it is. So I'm going to boot up 3D Land and show that I have the 5 shiny stars. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I just don't like it. I'm going to be completely honest. It just isn't good for me. I don't know. It just didn't, like Mario Kart Wii, there's something about Mario Kart Wii that I really like that just isn't in Mario Kart 8. I don't know where it is, but I'm doing that. Mario Party 9, probably a low B tier. Not really like levels of Mario Land, Mario Sunshine, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. It's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna take a picture of my 3D Land save file. There we go. I'm not sure what that... is that like the last time I played it? Was 2023? That's a long time ago. Anyways, I have the picture now. I don't know why I want to show it off. I'm pretty sure I've already showed it off, actually, on my channel. Either way, I'm just proud. I'm just proud. I don't know. Tennis Aces! You know, I actually don't like Tennis Aces that much. Probably a B tier, though. Like, it's not... I'm not a big fan of sports games. Same thing with Mario Strikers Charge. I'd actually... Yeah, I'd put that in B tier, too. I don't know. Sports games... I don't like sports. In fact, the only sports I actually like playing are tennis, which is funny because I have Tennis Aces. Golf, and yeah, that's actually that's it. In fact, I actually would sometimes go on TV just to watch people play tennis and golf, which is weird, because I don't know why I did that. I just did. Like, if there was nothing good on, put some golf on. Anyways, Smash Bros. Brawl. Oh, that's an S tier game for me. And not because of the fighting, it's because of the Subspace Emissary. I loved Subspace Emissary. That is one of my favorite stories in a Nintendo game. And then they ruined it in Ultimate! Like, I know it's supposed to be a fighting game, and Ultimate story mode is just fighting. And I don't mind that. But that's all it is. Like, Subspace Emissary it's still all fighting, but there's also other things. There's puzzles that are unique in the levels. Ultimate has puzzles. Don't get me wrong, Ultimate has puzzles. But they are nowhere on the level of Subspace Emissaries. Like, what would you call them? Like a run and gun? Like from Cuphead? For that, I'm gonna put it in A tier. There are some parts I like. Like there was that one Zelda overworld map in the Dark Dimension that I liked. And then also just the Dark Dimension as a whole. I like that, and especially the music. The music there in the Mysterious Realm, love it. So because of it carries it into A tier. But Smash Bros. Brawl, Subspace Emissary is just... I don't know if you heard that. That's a rooster outside. Where is he? I don't know, I can't see him. Anyways, we're almost done here. All that we have left to do is to rate Mario the Music Box and Music Box Arc. I'm actually going to do that before I rate the Mario Show. These are 2 horror games. I'm closing my window. Normally I have the window shut, but it's been really hot in my room, so I opened the window to get some cool air in here. But not at the risk of having noise. So, Mario Music Box, horror game. Really well made. High A tier. I'm probably not going to play it on my channel, simply because my channel is not really for horror. It's mostly for just fun. Maybe I'll make the videos on it eventually, but for now, high A tier, loved it. And the Music Box Arc, which is like an expansion off one of the endings, that's actually S tier for me. I'm not great at this game, but I love it. I love it to death. It is one of my, in fact, it is my favorite Mario fan game. I don't play very many Mario fan games. I'm also going to count ROM hacks and all that as well. It's still my favorite. Out of everything that's fan-made, Music Box and Music Box Arc, my favorite. Alright, now that we're basically done, let's quickly rate these. I'm going to rate them all at the same time. So the Mario Free Show is something I have had since pretty much almost all of my life. And I have rewatched it like 10 times. I still can like have some of the stuff memorized. And I'm going to put this probably in a high A tier. It's good. I very much enjoy it. Not quite S tier content. Again, so many like there are parts where I memorize like animation mistakes and all this and that. But that being said, this is a very, very well-made show, and I really hope that Nintendo does something similar to this in the future. Like you can have like the Mario movie, Mario Movie 2, and The Adventures of the Super Mario Bros. There you go. Do something like that. Have like the Super Mario... Grab Chris Pratt, dress him up in a Mario costume, and have him do the wahoo, sort of, just like... It's like Super Show style little thing. That would be very fun, I think. Probably also very expensive, but... I would love that. Anyways, this is my full, complete Mario tier list. That's the end of the video now. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good day, and goodbye.